Hi friends, welcome to Git series. So in the previous video I explained about like how you need to clone the Git repository, and if you have a folder, if you want to push to one repository, how you need to do these two actions we saw yesterday, right? So today we'll see how you need to add a command. Okay, basically when you have a multiple files, if you're working in a project, you will have a multiple types of folders and multiple types of files you have, right? If you want to commit, how you need to commit those files and how you need to add from the working directory to the staging area. Okay, from staging area to the local repository, right? So local to the remote repository. In the previous we saw some architecture diagram, right? So I will explain. We have a 6 different ways you can add a file. Okay, so we'll see all the commands. If you are the new user, first time it will be initially asked, you need to configure yourself, your name and your email id at the global level. Okay, so I already configured in my system. You can use, this is the syntax. Just you can provide your username, git username and your git user email id. Okay, once this step is completed, how you need to add 6 different ways I told. Okay, let me open. Okay, these are all the ways you can add. First, initially your project is empty, right? So if you want add individual file, you can use git add file name. Okay, so by practical we will see, then accordingly we can will compare what if anything we missed will cover in this session. Okay, let me open my terminal. Okay, previously we created one java express repo, right, through GUI. Okay, by using that we have one readme file, and let me open, yes, one hello.txt file and a readme.md file. Okay, now I want to add some more files. Then how you need to add? Okay, so let me open. Okay, here if you want to create in the Linux or the Mac, you need to use touch command if you want to add some content. If you are using the Windows, directly you can open notepad, you can save it, anything is fine. Okay, so now first common command will use git status command. Okay, this is git status command. Now I'm creating some empty file. Okay, I'm creating like a.txt file. Okay, and I'm creating a b.txt file. Okay, and one more thing, I want to create event.java file. Okay, and one more file I want to create odd.java file. Okay, if you see the git status, see these all files are untracked files. It is available in your working directory. If you want to add to the staging area, you need to add this file. How you will add? Okay, you are very good at to add git add your file name. Okay, if you add here, you can see git status. Okay, one file is added, 3 files are untracked files. Okay, now if you want to add multiple files, what is the way? Okay, let me clear my screen. Now git status. Okay, if you want to add multiple files, git add b.txt space event.txt. This is another way you can add, provide arguments in your terminal. Okay, now you added 3 files, you added. Now one more way, this is 2 ways, one for single file and one more way is individual, two multiple file, multiple arguments we passed. Okay, now I will create few more files. Touch, I will say c.txt, touch d.txt and touch e.txt. Okay, now clear my screen, see the git status. If you see how many files we have, 4 files I have. Now I want to add these 3 files at a time. Then how you need to add? If you see the difference, this is extension with .txt, this is extension with .java. Okay, right? Now how you need to add? You can use a wildcard operator like a star. Okay, if you use the star dot, you can provide the extension txt. I want to add starting with star anything dot txt extension. If you do here, Okay, if you see git status, see only one file is available. This is another way you can add by using the wildcard operator. Okay, till now we discussed about the files. Now can I add a folder? I will create a folder. Inside a folder I will create another file. If you want to add, how you can add? Okay, this is another way. Now let me clear my screen. Okay, git status. What I will do, I will create one directory. I will say Java programs. I created one folder. Okay, let me navigate to the Java programs. Here I will create another file. You can say 𝐓𝐫𝐞𝐧𝐝 series. Okay, 𝐓𝐵𝐞𝐽ava file, and I will create one more even odd number .java file. Okay, now if you see the git status, see it is saying dot dot and dot is a current directory, this is a parent directory. Okay, now just navigate to parent directory, cd space dot dot means it will go for your parent directory. Let me clear. If you use the git status, see here for me odd.java is available and java programs is available. In this folder, if you have a multiple files, then how you need to add? Okay, how you can add? You can use git add, you can use java programs. Okay, if you add here, you can say git status. See, are you able to see all the files? Okay, now how many files we added? 3, around 6, 8 files we added. Okay, this is another way. Okay, what are the things we covered till now? See, we used multiple files, we used the wildcard operator, and we added the folder path. Okay, still we have 3 things. Okay, now you added now our existing files is tracked into the staging area. Now I don't want to add these all the files, I want to revert back the initial state. Then how you need to do? Okay, clear my screen, git status. Now you can use git reset command. If you do the reset, all files will be convert staging area into your working directory. If you see here git status, see all files are came back. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. Now I want to add one more command. Suppose if you use git add dot, that means it will add all the files. This is very dangerous command. Why? Because if you are working in IT industry, if you are working any project, whenever you are building, there is one folder will be created, default target folder, like some .class files, .jar files. Basically we won't add these type of files in your git repository. If you use the dot, all things will be added. Whatever the files you want, you can add either using wildcard, you can use if extension is same, you can use the folder path. Anyway you can do. See here git add dot. Now if you see git status, see all files are added. This is one more way you can add git add period operator. Okay, now let me reset. Okay, here this one is also same. You can use git add -a. If you use, it will also add all the files. This is another way, just syntax, nothing much. Okay, I hope you guys are clear till now. Now you added. Now if you want to commit, how you need to commit? Git commit -m. Here you can provide a valid message. Okay, you can say new files added. Okay, you can commit. Okay, all files are committed. If you see the git status, nothing is there by one commit. Why? Because all files will be stored in your git repository, local git repository, not the remote repository. Okay, if you want to push, you can use git push command. Just it will go and store in your file. Okay, for me some internet problem is there, that's why I'm not able to push. If you go and refresh in your repository, all files will be available in your git repository under this folder. I hope you guys are clear. We'll see few more different commands in the next section. Thank you guys.